Moin or Haque, Pakistani Ambassador to China, has been in China for 8 months, but his bond with China started long ago.
This is a historic corridor of friendship, where we have photographs from the beginning of the relationship till now. This is the visit.
So you're there?
Yeah, I'm here somewhere.
6 years ago, Chinese President Xi Jinping paid a state visit to Pakistan. So as the chief of the protocol, what preparations had you made to welcome President Xi?
What you have reminded me about a very historic moment. As chief of protocol during my 2 years assignment, this was the most important visit which I organized. So President Xi's first visit at that time was a very historic one, a very substantive one. We have made a lot of arrangements, protocol, security, administrative, substantive, to organize the visit, a state visit of President Xi and Madame Peng.
And back then, President Xi Jinping delivered a speech titled, "Building a China-Pakistan Community of Shared Destiny to Pursue Closer Win-Win Cooperation." So what has the China-Pakistan cooperation under the BRI achieved in the past few years?
This speech that you mentioned, he delivered in the Parliament of Pakistan. Very important and substantive speech. I was there at that time. I remember when he entered the hall, he was given a standing ovation by the members of the Parliament and all the guests who were there. It was a very statement-like speech in which one can see his conviction, his faith, and his vision for the Pakistan-China friendship and its strength. During the speech, he also mentioned that this relationship is higher than the mountains, deeper than the ocean, and sweeter than honey. And it was during the visit that Pakistan-China friendship was elevated to the level of all-weather strategic partnership. And during the visit, was historic also because China-Pakistan Economic Corridor was launched. So a very important flagship project of BRI, and we really value this important development and future-oriented project, which is changing the landscape in Pakistan. It has transformed Pakistan's economic outlook, building infrastructure, improving our energy infrastructure and network.
So what do you think about the brotherhood between the two countries?
President Xi also, during one of his speeches, he mentioned that meeting a friend for the first time is like having a reunion with the old friend. So the friendship and brotherhood between Pakistan and China is unique, is very special. It's a relationship which lives in the hearts of the two people. I think the description like iron brotherhood, all-weather strategic partnership, these are unique descriptions which I have not seen for any relationship in the world. So that describes the special nature of our Pakistan-China friendship.
This year marks the 70th anniversary of the establishment of China-Pakistan diplomatic ties. So how do you evaluate the friendship between the two countries?
It's a very important milestone, as you mentioned, 70 years. The two countries are very proud of this 70 years journey of relationship, and now this year we are celebrating it in a very befitting manner. More than 100 activities are going to be organized in both countries, in Pakistan and China, and now we hope that with these celebrations, our main focus would be that we are able to transform not only this relationship into a new era in the next 70 years, but also bequeath these bonds and sentiments of friendship to our younger and newer generation.
How many cities have you been to? Can you name some?
I've been to many provinces and cities, Jing, and I must say this is a beautiful country. It's a very diverse, and I'm very fortunate that wherever I go, I receive a lot of respect, a lot of affection and support. And even if I go to a smaller town, county, a village, when I tell them that I'm ambassador of Pakistan, and they say Batiye. So everybody knows this term, and that shows the closeness of our two countries.
So I heard that you just came back from Xinjiang. So what local specialties do you like the most?
We went to a very interesting factory of naan factory, making this bread naan, which is a very popular in Xinjiang and also in Pakistan. And we also use the same term naan. It was a huge factory. I think 1,000 of those tandoors were there in which people were making naans. And all sorts of different varieties of naans, which is also sold through Taibo also. So that's a part of a poverty alleviation program of China also. It was very impressive.
Growing cotton has become part of the Uyghur people's culture. Pakistan has also a long history of cotton planting. So what do you think about Xinjiang cotton?
Xinjiang is also a very important part of China where cotton is grown. We visited one of the largest weaving factory in Xinjiang, and it was a state-of-the-art factory. And we met with the laborers who are working there. And we think that Pakistan and China can cooperate in this area of cotton, textile, and garments. I think it's a very important industry of Xinjiang. So we're very, very happy to be able to cooperate in this area.
Okay, and some Western media fabricated rumors about Xinjiang like genocide and forced labor. So what's the facts and why the rumors?
I think they have to come to Xinjiang to see the facts from this propaganda. I think these are all lies. These are biased statements, I would say. I would suggest people who label use such labels, they should visit Xinjiang and meet with the people of Xinjiang and have this first-hand knowledge themselves.